But how did this magnificent center rise to glory, and what led to its tragic downfall? At its peak, it housed over 10,000 students and 2,000 teachers, including great scholars like Aryabhatta. The university's library, named Dharma Gunj, imagine a time when scholars from across the world traveled thousands of miles to study in a grand university, a place where knowledge thrived and wisdom was shared. This was Nalanda, the ancient seat of learning that stood tall for over 700 years, shaping the intellectual and spiritual landscape of the world. But how did this magnificent center rise to glory, and what led to its tragic downfall? Let's uncover the fascinating history of Nalanda University. Nalanda's story begins in the 5th century CE during the region of the Kumaragupta I of the Gupta Empire. It was established as a monastic university dedicated to Buddhist learning, but it soon expanded to include subjects like astronomy, medicine, logic, mathematics, and even Hindu and Jain philosophies. The name Nalanda is believed to have been derived from Sanskrit meaning giver of knowledge. Nalanda was not just an ordinary university, it was a global center of education. At its peak, it housed over 10,000 students and 2,000 teachers, including great scholars like Aryabhatta, Nagarjuna, and Zhongzhang. Ancient texts describe Nalanda as a vast complex with 9-story libraries, massive lecture halls, and beautifully maintained gardens. The university's library, named Dharma Gunj, which is the mountain of knowledge, had an estimated 9 million manuscripts, making it one of the greatest knowledge repositories of the ancient world. Over centuries, Nalanda flourished under the patronage of various dynasties, including the Gupta, Harsha of Kannauj, and the Pala rulers. The Chinese traveler Xuanzang, who studied there in the 7th century, described it as a vibrant intellectual hub where students had to pass rigorous entrance exams to gain admission. Nalanda was not just about Buddhism, it embraced multiculturalism, attracting scholars from China, Korea, Japan, Tibet, Mongolia, and Persia. It was truly an international university centuries before the concept existed elsewhere. Every golden age has an end, and for Nalanda, it came in level 93 CE by Bakhtiyar Khilji. Was a tragic event that led to the loss of one of the greatest center of learning in history. Bakhtiyar Khilji. Muhammad Bakhtiyar Khilji was a Turkish military general under the Ghuri dynasty. He played a crucial role in expanding Islamic rule in North India, particularly in present-day Bihar and Bengal. His primary goal was territorial expansion, but he also sought to weaken the cultural and intellectual foundations of the regions he conquered. Now coming to the question, why did Khilji destroy the Nalanda University? Because of the religious and ideological motives. The hatred for knowledge and scholars. According to Persian and Tibetan records, Khilji held a deep contempt for scholars and intellectuals. A famous legend states that he was once fell sick and local doctors failed to cure him. When a Nalanda scholar successfully treated him, he became enraged at the idea that non-Muslim scholars had greater knowledge than his own religious clerics. This allegedly fueled his hatred for the institution, pushing him to order its destruction. Khilji's armed invaded the university with thousands of soldiers. Monks and scholars were killed, and those who survived filed to Tibet, Nepal, and other regions. The great library of Nalanda, known as Dharmagunj, was set on fire. The fire burned for months, destroying millions of manuscripts on philosophy, science, medicine, and mathematics. The vast knowledge accumulated over 7 centuries was lost forever. And it is said that the flames burned for months as millions of ancient manuscripts were reduced to ashes. Scholars were either killed or fled, marking the tragic end of the Nalanda's glorious legacy. For centuries, Nalanda remained buried under the sands of time until the British archaeologists rediscovered its ruins in 19th century. Today, its remains stand as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, reminding us of India's rich educational past. In 2010, an effort to revive Nalanda began with the establishment of Nalanda University, inspired by the ancient institution's spirit. Though it may never fully reclaim its past glory, the revival is a testament to Nalanda's enduring legacy. Nalanda was not just a university, it was an intellectual beacon that guided the world for centuries. Its fall was a great loss, but its legacy continues to inspire us. So, what are your thoughts on the history of the Nalanda? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to LARA'S Ancient Tales. Until next time, keep exploring and keep wondering.